Hi guys, welcome back to The Sims 4. So today we are building a house based off of Taylor Swift's album debut. I want to do this for all of her albums, but obviously I'm starting with debut because it's the first one. So I've just got some basic flooring in here. When I think of debut, I think of blues and greens, so that's kind of what I'm going for. Like even the outside of the house is tinted, I don't know, I think it's like a blue or a green color. So in the bathroom, especially here, I'm putting in some green flooring. That half tile wall is very cute. When I was thinking of the shower, I originally wanted to do a bath, but it just wasn't going to fit, and I didn't want to redo the entire floor plan to get a bathtub to fit in there, so I did the shower. I really ended up using some cottage living stuff in this pack, and here I am trying to make a tub fit, but it's not going to. So I did use a lot of cottage living things in this pack just because debut, to me, I mean, it is a country album, so I wanted things to look a bit like it's in the country or like a lake house. I don't know why, but I associate debut with being by a lake. I want to say it's from the original album, like the photos in it, the photo book in it. What is that called? Like a lyric book in the CD? I don't know. I think the pictures in there that she was taking, they were by a lake or something. I remember maybe like an old truck or something that she was taking pictures on. So to me, when I thought of debut, I thought of being by a lake. Here I am trying to find a picture, a photo to put in the bathroom. I really wanted to put something in there, and that butterfly painting comes up quite a bit because I also associate debut with butterflies. This wall here, yeah, see, I'm changing it to this one. This solid color blue was just too much blue for me, but this is so light, and I really like the flowers on it. The flowers really reminded me of debut and like nature, being outside. I really liked it. So I think I'm gonna get started on the kitchen here. So with the kitchen, I knew I wanted to use the cottage living fridge because it's my favorite fridge. I know that it's kind of on the cheaper end of all of the fridges, but I really like it. I really do. So I did go with that blue color. At first, I wasn't sure if it was too blue, but I ended up keeping it. The only thing that I'm not super happy with is the pink curtains on those upper cabinets. I don't know, I just wish it wasn't pink, like maybe if they were a cream color, that I would like that better. And you are seeing me here switching out the windows. I had those longer windows to begin with, but it just wasn't going to work with the kitchen cabinet situation. I do always like putting my kitchen sink below the window. I think there's just something about in real life as well. Like my childhood sink was in front of a window, so I just associate it with that. I'm trying to add in some decorations because I feel like this is quite a small kitchen, at least in my opinion. Like in The Sims, to me, it's quite a small kitchen, and they can't really cook on all of the surfaces, so I tried to limit the decorations that I was using. Like I switched out that more modern utensil cup for the one with flowers on it. I just think it makes more sense for debut. And I tried to add some greenery, some plants. I love that Parenthood bowl of fruit. That's my favorite one to put in kitchens. And then I wanted to do a circular dining table. I knew I wanted to do this when I was making the floor plan. So I wanted it to be something, I guess, on the smaller side. We don't have a lot of space in this house, but I don't know. I think the table itself was fine and it looked fine. And I ended up going with those cats and dogs chairs. The rug for this table was giving me so many issues. Like, I had this cats and dogs one for the longest time, and I cut out so much of this video of me really just trying out different rugs because I was not happy with how that looked. And then I was sizing some up like you see I just did, but they just looked so weird sized up like that I couldn't do it. So I ended up going with this circular one, like base game one. I don't know why. I just, at the beginning, I didn't like that rug very much because it has that kind of, it's not fleur-de-lis, but it has that leaf imprint on it, and I just thought maybe that was too much for this house, but I decided to go with it anyway. It's the only one that I think really fit the color scheme. I mean, I liked the texture of the cats and dogs rug, but I like the look of the base game one better. And then I did also take some time trying to find a sofa for this house. I ended up going again with the cottage living sofa and the cottage living chair because they just matched the colors of everything the best. There were some other sofas that I had that, like, maybe I liked the style of them, the overall structure, the shape, but I didn't like the color, so it had to be a no. And then we've got just some little tiny decorations. Like, I love that little lamp from Cottage Living on the little stool. I think that is so cute. Again, I did try to find a lamp here. I cut out a little bit of like me putting other candles up there, and I remember distinctly putting candles there thinking, no, that's too folklore, that's not debut. So I ended up going with the City Living little lotus candle. To me, that's one of my go-tos. Like, I really enjoy it. I did put a little bookcase over on that table right there just because I felt like there wasn't very much to do in this house. Like, there isn't a television, so I needed something. And then I did put that little butterfly painting in here, and I actually end up taking it out of the bathroom because I didn't want to use the same painting so many times over and over. So I did put the butterfly painting in the little living area, and I put plants, I think, those hanging plants on the wall in the bathroom instead. Yeah, I put those in there. And then I think upstairs I actually ended up moving that tiny little photo frame in the kitchen. I think I moved that upstairs. And here I am kind of switching out some of the lights. I felt like there just wasn't very much character in this house, so I added that one little light over the dining table. It's not much, but I feel like it added something. And then I did want to find a really good bed that felt like it could be debut. The only one that I really liked was this Cottage Living one. I did change it to be this kind of green floral. I felt like, I don't know, I go back and forth with the debut being blue and green. I feel like it's just a mixture of the two. I don't know if people have strong opinions on this, but I think it's blue and green. So up here is kind of more of a mixture of both of them. I have that same little side table from downstairs by the bed. We have the base game dresser. So I use that same lamp right there. And then on the dresser, I do end up putting that tiny picture. I think I also add, I add those books. I think some perfume. I don't know. I was really like, what do I put in this room to represent debut? But I did want to get in those two little corners of the room, I wanted to put a guitar, but I ended up putting it right there in the middle. And then I wanted to put plants or something. And then I thought, you know, I don't know why I was thinking this, but I was thinking about, you know, when Taylor was in high school, I think she was maybe like a freshman or a sophomore in high school. And that's when the album was coming out, or she was writing about it, you know, then. So I thought for some reason I needed to put a desk in here, but also a desk for her to write songs on. So I don't know. I think part of me was building this house for that version of Taylor to live in. I don't know if that's entirely what I was thinking, but it kind of is. I ended up putting that little picture frame there as not picture frame. I ended up putting the camera there as well. I thought that was a cute little touch. But yeah, I mean, the house is pretty much done. I did put a little bike outside. I've got those plant pots on the top. There isn't much more that I add. I added a second guitar. So we're almost done. I add some little lights to the outside, and then I think we're gonna hop into the game and do a little tour and see what we've got going on. Alright guys, we are back in The Sims 4 and we have our debut Taylor's version lake house. I have a sim here so we can kind of see it. I wish that the weather was nicer, but you know, what can we do? So we've got our kitchen here. As you can see, it's very cute. We've got our little dining table up front, and then we have the little sitting area with the cute light and the bookcase. And then if you go over here to this corner, we have the bathroom, which honestly is nothing special, but you know, it is what it is. It has a very nice view of the little pond out there. Then we can go upstairs and we've got our bedroom area. It's like a loft bedroom. That's really what I was kind of going for. So we have our guitar here in the middle, you know, symbolic of teardrops on my guitar. That's my favorite song from debut. We've got our little fiddly fig, is that what it's called? And then she has her little journal over here, which I really think is where she's writing her songs, or where your sim might write their own songs, you know? I don't know. And then as we move back out, we see the little dresser area. So I put that photo of the butterflies there. She has that perfume tray. And then there's also the digital camera. I think that's pretty cute. We've got our mirror, and then we have the bed and the little candle. And I put that little vent there. I don't know if it's meant to go inside houses. I think it might meant to be to go on the outside or on the roof of a house, but you know, butterflies to me are debut, and so I put it there. So hopefully you guys don't mind. Out here we have the plant pots, the little balcony area. It's very pretty. And that is it. that's it for our little walkthrough. So I do have this on the gallery if you guys want to download it. Okay, so it is up on the gallery. Again, I wish the weather was nicer, but it's fine. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is the first in a series of videos where I'm going to build a house based off of each Taylor Swift album. So I hope you guys stick around for the next episode, which is going to be for Fearless. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!